Everyone wants to know how to crack the algorithm. How can I beat it? Well, if you take a shortcut, you're toast. To touch on my philosophy, I believe in value is going to equal value, and that's not going to change. And with social media being with social media changing constantly, with algorithms changing, new platforms coming out, I like focusing on things that aren't going to change. Because if you just get on the trend, that's going to change, and then you're not going to know what the next trend, you're always going to be steps behind. So stick with things that aren't going to change. And what's not going to change ever is value is always going to equal value. So what is value made up of? I believe it's made up of three things. I believe it's made up of engaging emotion, telling stories, and solving problems. Those three things. And sometimes people will say to me, okay, Jared, but what about entertainment? Well, I think that falls under all of those categories. Entertainment means that they're solving a problem, that they're engaging emotion, which is where the entertainment value comes from. And then a lot of times the entertainment that we see is through the storytelling. So put those three things together, it equals value. And any post that you make online should engage one of those three things. Hopefully two, maybe three. Now, that's easier said than done, because most people, when they get onto social media, the first thing they do is they say, okay, I'm going to dedicate a couple hours a day to social media, and 3 weeks from now, I'm going to start seeing sales rolling in, the ROI is going to come, and boom, this is awesome. I'm going to get fans, people are going to follow me, I'm amazing, my product's amazing, people are going to see it. So what they do is they go onto social media and they just sell. They just go on and they say, here's my product, here's what I'm offering, here's where to find it. If you don't buy it, you're missing out. Well, you're just selling, and people have learned on all platforms to skip over sales messages. When you're scrolling now, imagine that you're scrolling through Instagram right now, and you're flying through. What do you stop at? You only stop at the ones that you think are funny, the ones that are providing you value, the ones that are telling a story. You don't stop at a product unless you need it in that exact moment, which is like throwing a dart into a haystack and then going to find it. So the people that succeed on social media are the ones that don't sell. If you sell, you lose, or you sell more by selling less. And what they do is they provide you with a ton of value through the content that they're making that allows you to engage with them. Then they engage back, and they keep you on the platform longer, so their content goes further. So what I'm going to touch on now, which is a question I get all of the time, is related to the algorithm. Everyone wants to know how to crack the algorithm. How can I beat it? Well, if you take a shortcut, you're toast. That's first of all. No shortcuts on social media ever. Ever. It's hard work, and if you're going to put your time into it, you want to do it right. So no shortcuts. The second thing is, again, focus on things that aren't going to change. So what's never going to change, the algorithm will change every month, and you won't know about it. But what's not going to change is social media platforms want you to be social, which means you have to interact with other people. You have to interact with every single person that engages with your posts. That's number one. One sec. The second thing is you want people to stay on the platform longer. The longer you stay on the platform, or you can keep them on the platform, the further the content's going to go. And lastly, make content of value that engages the audience. Obviously, you want engagement. Engagement plays a factor. But it's not the factor that I worry about the most. I worry about keeping people on the platform longer and being social way more than creating engagement. Because one like on a post that reaches 200 people is awesome, because 200 people now have your product at the top of their mind, or at least subconsciously in the back of their mind. And then if you keep producing good content, they're going to keep seeing it, keep remembering it, and when the timing's right, when they need your product, then they're going to engage. So on a base level, that's our full philosophy. At 10,000 feet, as high as you can go, looking down at it. But obviously there's intricacies and smaller things that we can now talk about.